Okay, and we are rolling. Um, Hi everyone. Oh wait, I should probably do the thing. Uh, okay. All right, now let's start. Um, Hello everyone, all you little gamers out there. Welcome to PowerWash Simulator. Now, I should mention that this is one of my favorite games, aside from all my other favorite games, of course. I I finished it like a year ago, but it's gotten like a lot of updates. So I thought, why not play it again? So let's do that, shall we? Um, let's see. Hmm. Oh, here we go. Alright, so here's some new specials we can do. So let's do them. Tomb Raider. Visit the world of Tomb Raider and watch Lara Croft's manor back to its former glory. Ooh, this one might take a while, but we can do it. Right, gamers? 400 bucks, damn. Alright, well, let's start the dealio. It feels good to be back. I trust you have everything you need to begin work. I'll be sure to furnish you with tea and biscuits as soon as I escape a minor predicament. Crazy. Oh, it's nothing to worry about, by the way. Okay. So we were just going to be washing a bunch. Miss Croft likes to set me these challenges from time to time, otherwise one can get rather dull. I've never played Tomb Raider, by the way. I'm sure it's cool, though. Yeah, there's not much commentary to be made here. This game is particularly best played silent. No, something weird that's been like going on ever since. Because I haven't played this game in a while, and I don't know if it's like a problem with like something they did, or maybe it's a problem with my computer. But there's a bit of delay. Like here, I can walk for a bit. I'm not pressing the keyboard. I just walk into stuff. Like why, why, what's going on? Ooh, you know what I should do? I should put this on Twitter. Enjoy the menu screen for a bit. I'm going on Twitter to tweet this because it'd be funny. Um, just gotta make sure that the tweet is there. Yep. Okay. Back to business. Yay. Oh? Oh my gosh, is that a queen I see? Is that a little queen? Hello there. I'm just playing a bit of PowerWash Simulator until you're available to get on the game on VRC. So I figured why not stream it? 'Cause it'd be fun. And also there's new levels that everybody to check out. Um, I don't know what to say now. Like I said, this is a game best played silent, but at the same time you're here and it's hard to stay silent whenever you're around, so because you're really cool and awesome, I like talking to you. Um, have you ever played Tomb Raider? I have not. We're currently doing the Tomb Raider Manor, owned by Lara Croft. And there goes my garage, if in case you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, but I really hope you don't, because garage loud. So true. I moment. Audio moment. What do you mean? Oh no, is there a problem with the audio? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Quick, give me the deets. I need this. I need this stream to be top notch, and if there's something wrong with the audio, then it's not top notch, please. Alright, now I'm worried, but I will continue watching because it's funny. It's so funny not to worry about your viewers' experience and just wash away because, watching away the depression is really funny and good for your mental health. I do it all the time. Washing away the fact that you can't even do basic chores in your own house is very funny. That's a lie. I was doing laundry earlier today. Please don't think I'm weird or lazy, please. Check this baby out. There we go. Was it a problem on your end or my end? Because, um, audio. Also, hello, hello, hi. In case you can hear me now, hello. Oh no, the queen is having trouble. Oh, it's doing it again. That's what it keeps like drifting. Okay, we're good. That's good. Good, good, good. Washing moment. Yes, we are playing Power Wash Simulator, aka we are washing away the depression. It is wild. Stop. No, it's doing weird things. Okay. Yeah, like ever since okay, so I just recently reinstalled this game, and this hasn't happened before, but whenever I like walk for a certain amount of time, it just like keeps going, and then it stops. It's weird. I don't know if it's a problem in the settings or it's just a problem with my computer or I don't know. Anyway, like I said, we are watching the Lara Croft mansion. I've never played Tomb Raider, but this seems cool. And yeah, like I said earlier, when you couldn't hear me, unfortunately, I'm just playing this until you're ready to, you're free to get on VRC. And I figured why not stream this game in the meantime because they released this level recently. Yes, yippee, yippee, woman, yippee! And we're already 10% done, and it took us like 28 minutes to get 20 that. Oh wait, 20, not 21 actually, but you know what I mean. This could take us like at least an hour and a half if I'm diligent enough. Yeah, yeah, you said you gotta eat and shower. I remember. You gotta do some stuff. You're It's okay if I give our lovely viewers context as to who you are because you're very special. I don't know what that means. Cat box and clap. Well, you OMG meow meow. That's so true. Meow meow. Meow meow. Wait, no, I just unlocked Mary. Oh, I mean, like it's been around forever, but like meow, 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 la 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 la, do, meow, 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 la 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 la. It's just that's like one of those things that intoxicates you with the freaking simplest little thing. Silly. His name's Richard. I know a guy named Richard. He killed 7 people. Why? I don't know. Cool. It's good to know Richard's your friend. Stop walking, bitch. No. I didn't mean to draw that. What? I took the backwards L. Oh, okay. Take your time. E. So true. I E every now and then. It's good to E every now and then. It keeps the mind strong. You go over there, and I can continue cleaning in peace. Meow, 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 la 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 la. There we go. Alright, there's gotta be a way to turn that off. Hold on. Uh, um, mouse sensitivity is fine. I don't know what the deal is then. Alright, bye bye. See you in a little bit. So yeah, that was Queen. Very cool person. Very awesome. Coolest person in the world. Even. I will mention that the sound design in this game is also very good. Oh shoot, silly me, I forgot to plug my computer in. Uh, there we go. We just make sure everything's working. Okay. We're good to go. Maybe that's why it was acting weird, because my thing was dying. Yeah, it's fixed now. That's odd. Actually, is it fixed? It is. Okay. So yeah, that was my little oopsie of the day. Perhaps it might be judicious to say a few pertinent points whilst you work. Okay, Winston, I don't really care, but I can go off, I guess. Miss Croft is quite an extraordinary woman. Yeah, I figured. She's got freaking polygonal tits. Polygonal. She demands exacting standards, both from herself and from others. That's crazy. If you excel, you'll meet her generous side. Well, I'm good. I'm certainly good at what I do. If not, well, Miss Crot has an extensive and colorful vocabulary. Well, I'm also very colorful myself. I'm green, if you couldn't tell. Hmm. Oh yeah, the windows. I almost forgot those. Gotta make sure to get literally everything before we move on to the next. Man, sometimes do you ever just think about how like crazy the 90s were? I mean, not the 90s, the 1900s. Like, part of me, sometimes I wish I could have been like part of that era where America was still like growing exponentially to the point where we are now. At the same time, I don't wish we were there now because like one, I'm like super duper duper everything that everyone hated back then, and two, it was just everything literally it was like so everything was about war back then. World War One, World War Two, Cold War, and yeah, so on. We haven't had a war then, thankfully, but like I can't imagine like that happening again and just being part of that. We were nearly part of that, but thank God we weren't. I guess I don't know. And then there was like okay, so if you remember Athena, she she like really likes wartime songs or like not wartime but like songs that depicted the bigger events of the 1900s like uranium fever and freaking a lot of patriotic songs that encouraged war. And it was like I don't know what to think of it because like you know war is unfortunately one of those things that can bring a country together if they so choose to be together for it. But at the same time, war is a very terrible thing that destroys countries all the same. So it's like, I don't know. I guess part of me just wishes we had that kind of union again, but it just wasn't over war. War no good. No bad, bad war. I guess this is another thing. I wish there's another way to build American culture besides like crazy amounts of war and propaganda. Because as far as I know, most of American culture derives from what has become of war, or like how we participated in it. Like all the songs and some of the most iconic pictures of American culture literally came from were due to like war. Like why can't we just like make really cool foods or like have really like cool songs? I mean we do, of course we do, but like at the same time, the coolest food we've ever made, as far as I know, having like burgers. So it's like, okay, can we make something cooler? Like, I don't know. Let's make a new bread. Let's call it um uh sai bread. I don't know, soy bread. Soy bread. Actually, I don't like soy. That probably wouldn't taste good. I'm trying my best here. I'm no historian. I'm nowhere near qualified to make a new bread, but you know, and I'm also not very qualified to talk about American history like that because I'm sure there's like some really good parts of American history, but most of the time, American history is either like something made by like a person who was like blotted out of history for being something that wasn't a white man, or I don't know, or it's just war. That's all I can really say. Although, movies are a very good, like, piece of American culture. That's one thing I can give to us because a lot of movies we have a very like very cool style of film. Like we have some really good directors out there and actors. Some of my favorite movies have always been like the ones about um I don't know. I have a lot of taste, so I can't say what they're really about, but I can say like, you know, movies like the Kill Bill movies and Fight Club and anything Steven Spielberg makes. Those are just like, some some bangers, absolute bangers. And also, I'd argue that we've had a very, not to like suddenly turn into a horror fan, because I am, but like we I would argue that we have pioneered like classic horror and slashers and all that. Like, Hitchcock, he created, I wouldn't say he created, but like he set the standard for horror films back when he made like Psycho and all that. And not just in America, like worldwide. That was his whole thing. And even to this day, I really do want to watch a Hitchcock film just to see why so many people love his work. Because I'm sure it's good, but I've only ever seen like that one scene from Psycho, so I need to see the whole thing. Although in recent years, we've had some, I don't know, like 2022, good year for horror, I must admit, because we haven't had, we didn't get too much, but we did get Black Phone, which was a good, it was like a horror movie that didn't take itself seriously, and I appreciate that. Because, like, it was supposed to be based off of, it was supposed to have like this 90s, 80s vibe. So, of course, it's gonna be like, okay, we're just a little 80s horror flick. And that's exactly what it was. And I really appreciate that they didn't try to like make it too scary. It was just, a thing. And then we got Nope, which by the way is the scariest thing I've seen in a while. Cause like, oof, if you ask me what's a fate worse than death, I'm going to tell you whatever happens to you when you get swallowed up by the Nope monster. Jean Jacket is her name. Because like you do eventually die, of course, but at the same time, it's like it takes like years to get there before you die. Not years, but like way too long. I would have actively tried to kill myself by then. Also, I just said that, so YouTube is not going to like that very much. No, no, no. It's a good thing I don't have enough subscribers for monetization, I guess. But if I don't have enough subscribers for monetization, I can say whatever I want, though. Isn't that the point? Like I've been talking for hours, not hours, but like way too long about war, so it's like, who's gonna stop me? Probably not YouTube, because I don't have monetization rights. Also, we're at 33%, which means we have 67% more to go. Hopefully, we can get this done within the hour. But yeah, the reason why I bring up Nope um, is because I recently went to Universal Studios and after like a year. Because like last year I went there for spring break. This year I went there for spring break, and they added the freaking the town, the little theme park town from the movie. And they even had the balloon. I was like fangirling. I swear to God, because it was just so cool to see the set and see Jordan Peele on the screen. It was like, whoa. I really do look up to Jordan Peele because he's literally the prime example of how literally anyone with the right mindset can be a horror writer. Like, he was a comedian and he still is, of course. But then he was like, I'm going to write a horror movie, and it was like the best horror movie in a while. Because like, from a societal standpoint about like criticism of like racists and all that, and racism in society, it was like, of course it's gonna be good because it really does show, um, you know, marginalization and stereotypes and how like drastic racism can really get, both like metaphorically and literally. But then it goes out of its way to also show you other fates worse than death. That's a thing Jordan is good at. Fates worse than death. Cause like, on one hand, like in Get Out, it's like you lose your entire body to this other brain. You still have pieces of yourself, but in yet um you're actively being controlled by another person who who like that's practically like a way of like it's literally like worse than slavery because you like slavery was like yeah we you were like getting forced to do work but like at the same it's like you can't escape from it like I don't know why I brought up slavery like that, my apologies, but what my point is like you can't escape it if it's inside you, which is a white person's brain unfortunately. And another thing, like in Us doesn't really show a fate worse than death because it's just death. But at the same time, spoilers for like anyone who hasn't seen Us, so cover your ears right now. Uh, but the main character is forced has lived in this like nice world for like her entire life, but then suddenly gets like dragged into this terrible world, this parallel. It's not another world, but it's like an underground lab type thing. She gets dragged away from where she previously lived, and not only that, but she lost her voice because the evil version of herself like choked her out and pulled her into and switched places with her. She most literally lost her life and had to like you know had to like essentially become this leader because she was from the other world, from like the surface. I mean, so yeah, that was pretty crazy. And then Nope happens, and it's like, oh my god, what the heck? What the hell? Like I could not keep my eyes open the first time I watched that scene. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know the scene. You know the scene, bro. And like it's like one of those things where I prefer not to think about it, so I will not be talking about it, I guess, because it's so gruesome, terrible. But yeah, point is, we need more colored people in horror, and we need more colored versions of horror because there's a lot of good like folklore tales out there that can be like used for like horror, but like at the same time, we don't need them like done by white people. We need them done by the people who know them best, the people who actively participate in those cultures. Like, um, you know, Resident Evil, they did Lady Dimitrescu, but little did we know, Lady Dimitrescu was also inspired by the Hachisaku-sama, which is also one of my favorite Japanese folklore creatures. Um, and honestly, like if I could, I would get a bunch of, I would actively look for like a writing team of like people who are more familiar with the folklore, or like um or let's say like I don't know. I'm not good at this, so I definitely don't want to make people upset. I don't want to assume that, like, every Japanese person knows about the Hachisaku-sama. However, if I could, I would enlist a Japanese a person who knows, who's like a folklore expert, a folklorist, if you will. I don't know. Onto a writing team so we can make a film about the Hachisaku-sama, perhaps? I don't know. That's one thing I'd really like to see. Oh, surprising tough work. Exterior cleaning, isn't it? So true. I agree. Oh, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hello, welcome back, Queen. You missed it. I literally just got into the craziest race stuff. I mean, as in, I was talking about how race plays in horror, or how we should. I don't know. Have you heard of the Hachisaku-sama? Oh, you're on? Cool. Um, let's see. I'm 40% done, and let's see. We're 55 minutes in, and this mansion is super not done. So, I don't know. I don't like doing scaffolding things, so maybe I could finish up this fountain real quick, and then I'll like hop on, and we can leave it for another day. Yeah, see you soon. See ya. Seeing you very soon. Alright, we're nearly done with this fountain top. Almost. Okay. Now we just gotta take care of the walls and the pedestal. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. What's this Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see you, Scooby-Doo. Trailers back to you. What's a Scooby-Doo? Dude, I had this DVD of like What's Your Scooby-Doo, and I like, I like watched that non-stop, along with a whole bunch of other things. I we had like several movies, so like that we would watch nonstop. Me and my brother, um, back back in our one of our old houses. Um, so soon enough, some of my favorite movies, became those movies. Like I would watch Despicable Me nonstop. I'd watch Aladdin nonstop. I'd watch Mulan nonstop. I watched Toy Story 2 nonstop. Toy Story 1 I didn't like for some reason, so I always just skipped to the second one. Toy Story 1 is upsetting to me for some reason because yeah, it was like Pixar's first film. Actually no, that was it wasn't actually. It was A Bug's Life, I think. Yeah. But what I mean is like it was one of those films where the writing wasn't at its peak yet, so I just couldn't really get into it. And at the same time, it was very upsetting to watch Woody do all these things just for the approval of a kid that's probably gonna throw him away, like once he gets older, which he did. He didn't throw him away, but you know, which is why Toy Story 2 was such a breath of fresh air because it one, Woody had already come to terms with the fact that he lost his place as Andy's favorite toy, and two, um, he was able to help other toys cope with the fact that they had also been thrown away. And also, I resonated with the theme of the movie a lot more because although I didn't understand as a child, I've always felt like, yeah, I kind of do wish, like, I kind of do wish I would be valued by human people and be close to them rather than be stuck in a glass jar all the time, like Woody wanted to be. And as I got older, that theme resonated with me a lot more. Because yes, I do want a legacy, and I do, and that's the whole reason why I'm even playing this game or doing all this. I want to set my name out there in the world, but at the same time, is it worth doing it like this instead of like doing it through something actually valuable, like giving like a heartfelt speech or being an activist or whatever? I don't know. But, at the same time, this is how I want to do it, so this is how I am going to do it. And yeah, that's my whole deal. And besides, it's not like, all black and white. Like I will be, I have a lot of friends and like I can make new friends through this like, form of content creation and all that. And I have and then like, as you saw with my Cooking Companions gameplay, I have friends who are willing to collab with me. So it's like, to which I am very grateful. Toy Story 3 didn't hit so hard though. Cause yeah, the whole movie was about the toys saying goodbye to Andy and saying hello to their new their new playmate, but at the same time it's like um Yeah, I don't really care. I will admit though, that part where all the toys were like literally getting ready to die. Oh, Lara Croft is texting me right now. That's crazy. Um, hello. I trust Winston has extricated himself from the freezer in time to make tea. There are two things I always find their way: the truth and Winston. So true. And also, I think like the setup of the story was kind of stupid because the only reason why the toys were even there in the first place was because they thought Andy threw them away, which is a valid thing. Like I would also start to believe that like I was thrown away, but at the same time, it's like I don't know. I wouldn't immediately assume I was being thrown away because like literally half of that movie happened because most of that movie actually, because the mom was dumb and didn't check the bags. Like literally most of this could have been avoided. And like the only reason like it was like the only thing repercussion that happened was that one, like it gave Woody the opportunity to meet the girl that would soon like get all the toys, and two, I don't know, at the same time it literally put the toys on death row, so it was like bruh. Oh yes. Hello. Yes, Toy Story is a very deep and constructual franchise with a lot of lore. Don't worry, I'm nearly done with the pedestal. I know. I'm nearly done. Don't worry. Yes, yay, yay indeed. Do ye say nay or do you see or do you, frick, I don't know. Alright, pedestal's done. Let's take a look at this statue. Let's take a crack at it. We might need the scaffolding. I bet. I bet it's super duper wild. Hmm. You're a murderer. Oh my god. Okay, we are done with the fountain. So, we can stop streaming for today, I suppose. We're halfway done, over halfway done, so, um, I will pick this up later, tomorrow maybe. Um, alright. Thanks y'all for watching. I will catch y'all later. Have a wonderful day, and a wonderful night. Bye bye.